I contemplated suicide on several occasions, but was almost always interrupted by my cellmate. All I had left were my best friend and my girl. The only joy I had was hearing that my best friend had been promoted at the company. I was so happy for him. 5 years passed since that fateful day when I was sentenced to prison for a crime I didn't commit. Day of my release arrived, but unlike what I had imagined during those long, lonely nights in my cell, there was no one waiting for me outside the prison gates. No warm embraces from my best friend or loving kisses from my girlfriend. I was alone. I wondered why they had stopped visiting me after some years into my sentence. With no money and nowhere to go, I wandered the streets aimlessly. Eventually, I made my way to an old friend's house, someone I had helped in the past. They welcomed me in and offered me a place to stay temporarily. It was during this time that I learned the shocking news. My best friend and girlfriend were getting married that very day. I was crushed. Not only had they forgotten my release date, but they had also moved on with their lives together. Determined to understand how things had gone so wrong, I decided to attend the wedding, not as a guest, but as an observer. Hidden in the shadows of the grand hall where the ceremony was taking place, I watched as my best friend and my girlfriend exchanged vows. The happiness on their faces was undeniable, but something didn't sit right with me. I noticed a few familiar faces in the crowd, people who had once been close to me but had disappeared after my sentencing. As the ceremony proceeded, I overheard snippets of conversations that made me suspicious. My suspicion grew, and I resolved to find out the truth. I followed the wedding party to the reception, blending into the crowd. At the reception, I overheard a conversation between two guests that confirmed my worst fears. I tracked down one of the key witnesses who had testified against me. After some persuasion, the witness, racked with guilt, confessed the truth.
What was the truth? Before you answer that, let me address our audience. Please take out some time to subscribe, like and comment. You can also follow. We have interesting stories for you to deliberate on, which will help you as you navigate your way through life. Back to you, God's gift. Please continue.